few weeks ago, I asked you if you wanted me to keep stirring the sauce. And with this kind of support, I'm tempted to open up a whole damn restaurant. So I must humbly return to the story of the Italian stallion, Tony Del Vecchio, a rookie quarterback for the Detroit Lions who's currently 2-0 in his first 2 starts. Tony's playing excellent football right now. Probably too good for a Lions quarterback, so I'm going to give myself a challenge and up the difficulty from All-Pro to All-Madden. Our third game is at Minnesota against the Vikings. It's an NFC North showdown, and it should be quite the challenge. We're playing in Minneapolis at the old Metrodome, and as soon as I can say Gary Anderson, the Lions are already down 7-0. It appears Adrian Peterson gashed our defense for a 73-yard score, so Tony is already behind the 8 ball. On the Lions' first offensive play, Tony scrambles out right and throws a perfect ball to the corner for Bryant Johnson. Hey, maybe this all Madden thing isn't so hard. Maybe I can do this. One play later, the guard forgets to block, and I'm enveloped for a huge sack. On 3rd and 17, I figure I'll bail myself out and throw a deep ball to Megatron, but we don't connect. In fact, it's intercepted by Antoine Winfield. And to be honest, I'm left scratching my head.
Get the fuck out of here.
On the next drive, I settle down and throw a beautiful ball to the corner to Brandon Pettigrew. On 3rd down, I throw a screen pass to Mo Morris, and my sphincter tightens as I think he's going backwards, but he eventually cuts upfield for a 1st down. I get no help from my running game, and it looks like Kevin Smith is macrodosing CTE, but on 3rd down, I throw an absolutely dog shit pass that gets picked off, which feels deserved, honestly. It's now 14-0, and I really need to make something happen. I find Pettigrew for a quick gain, but follow that up with a Drew Lock tier pass out of bounds. On 2nd down, I telegraph a pass to Jasper Brinkley, and if that's not enough, I get lit up on the return. It's my 3rd pick of the first half, and I'm worried Calvin Johnson might just retire mid-game. I try to do too much on my next possession, and there it is. Pick number 4 already. I'm approaching Nathan Peterman levels of carelessness. While I am down 3 touchdowns and playing quarterback like I'm completely colorblind, I'm here to tell you that it does get better. I'm saddled with a big 3rd down, and I managed to complete a tightly contested pass to Bryant Johnson. This Vikings cornerback shows off the hand-eye coordination of a person with neither hands nor eyes. I'm trying to develop a rhythm out here, but it's hard because I get buried on the next play. I decide to take a shot, and I throw a punch while absorbing one. Tony throws a rainbow to Kevin Smith, who gets free for a 59-yard score. It's a perfect over-the-shoulder pass that gets us onto the board for the first time and makes it a 14-point game in the Metrodome. I get the ball back with 3 minutes in the 2nd quarter, but I just can't recreate the magic of that last drive. I'm single-handedly padding Jared Allen's Hall of Fame resume, and when I do actually get rid of the ball, Tony Scheffler introduces it to the turf. Scheffler redeems himself a play later, and now we've got a chance to score before halftime. I roll out and find Megatron on the sideline, and although the refs blow it initially, they take a closer look and decide that they can't be that obvious about fucking over the Lions. Tony's in the red zone, and he has some daylight to his right. Even though he's already out of bounds, he makes a really bizarre dive for the end zone, becoming the worst jumper since that movie from 2008. You can't throw a pick if you don't throw it at all, and Tony uses his legs again, this time for a touchdown. Tony celebrates right in a defender's face, blissfully unaware that he's still down by 2 touchdowns. It's now the 2nd half, and I'm deciding to unleash my inner Tom Brady, so I check it off to a running back 3 times in a row. And hey, it works out pretty well. I complete one more pass to Jerome Felton D's nuts, but it's not long before Jared Allen gets back to physically abusing me. Hey, more like Jared from Subway, because he's making an Italian flatbread over here. Oh! It's 3rd down, and I really need this, so naturally I throw a near interception. With a score of 28-14, the Lions defense is at least keeping the game within reach, but suffice to say, I'm not really holding up my end of the bargain too well. I air it out deep for Nate Burleson, but he quits on it like a certain TV show. I complete my first pass to a wide receiver in what feels like 10 years, but on the next play, our running back Mo Morris drops a crucial 3rd down pass. It's a huge 4th down, so you better believe I'm throwing to Calvin Johnson. Unfortunately, Megatron's not sitting in the crowd, so this pass is a little too far out of reach.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
It's still a 14-point game, and since Tony can't hit the broadside of a barn right now, he'll have to keep running. Tony manages to escape the shadow of his own end zone, but on the very next play, he gets sacked while he's loading up to throw a bomb to Calvin Johnson. The Lions offense is backed up again, and Tony throws to the wrong shoulder on a corner route. When he does throw to the correct shoulder, it gets dropped. Maybe the problem is that I keep throwing to the wrong Johnson. Johnson & Johnson promises no more tears, but that's bullshit because I want to cry right now. My receivers can't be trusted because they ain't Sicilian, so Tony calls his own number again for a first down. There's 2 minutes left and we're down 2 scores. Stranger things have happened, but they won't be happening today. That's pick number 5. Tony has officially been visited by the ghost of Rich Gannon. The Vikings don't score again, but we fall by a score of 28-14. I'm really pissed off. I almost wish this stadium would just collapse. I mean, this is great CGI, but this would never happen in real life, right? Despite the horrific performance from Tony today, I will keep stirring the sauce if these videos keep doing well. Sometimes I just need a reminder that I suck at games.